live. Minimize.
Sweet.
Camera.
Yeah. My computer's being a goose.
Camera. Oh, there it goes. Boop-a-doo. Boom.
There we are.
Captain Howdy, Captain Howdy 91, howdy folks. Lucky Bat. Ooh. 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 Doo. And let's ooh some paint onto these models. Jason M. Hey everyone. Paint Creations. More Sweet Heresy. Kelsroke. Hi everyone. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 guys. So my goal would be to have them all done in less than 10 hours.
There you go. Are they done yet?
Yeah, they're all done.
Are they done yet?
Mm-hmm. And I want to try on my KELLERMORPH and Sanctus. I think I covered up maybe a little too much of the original magenta. So on these guys, I want to try to keep a little more of it.
Mm.
Kelsroke, hi everyone. D8. It's your boy, D8, the Rybot. Nick, I finally caved and bought an Ender 3 Pro. I need to be able to print terrain on demand. Wish me luck. Any tips? Yes, join the Patreon so that you can get lots and lots of great high-quality terrain.
Well, the Rybot's already part of the Patreon, so you already got that covered.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know, for the room.
Yes, of course. Yeah, I don't know. It's a good printer. You'll, I don't know. It just kind of works. Leveling the bed's kind of difficult, but you'll be able to figure it out within, you know, a couple trial and error attempts. I like the glass bed better than the flimsy magnet one. I don't think that that's very helpful. I'd get a glass bed. Oh. Good. My Bluetooth wasn't working, and now it is. Good old this computer.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Now I can actually see everything.
I think I'm technically doing a little two-brush blending. I'm not good at two-brush blending with two colors, but I'm okay at using a dry or a wet brush to help push my paint around and feather it out.
Candy Creations, does the glass bed heat well? Yes. Heat's super great, and you don't have to worry about heat as much if you are using PLA. It's not as big of a deal. ABS, it's a giant deal. Bah. I want to get that out there. Kick the Bandit. Woohoo! Vacation still ongoing with night painting.
Nice! Like painting at night or painting in Imperial Nights?
Painting at night. Like a night-night. Speaking of night, Unknown Night. Any good tips for skin?
Yes, that's what I'm doing right now. I like to have a dark undercoat and then work my way up to lighter colors. And then usually I end up with almost white if you're doing like a Caucasian skin. you probably end up... Although if you're doing black skin, you probably also want to end up almost at pure white. Just because when you're working at such a small scale, it's good to have lots of contrast so that your models are super visible. I usually work with the same color, like I'm using this, this is Pro Acryl something or other.
Oh,
Pro Acryl Beige Red, and I'll probably just use this and mix instead of doing any sort of triads or bringing in any other colors. And at the very end, I'll probably glaze a magenta over everything, just to try to give a little bit of color saturation to the models. Yeah, don't be afraid to throw colors into skin. Greens, blues, reds, magenta. It all helps.
Mm-hmm.
Spoof Gary J, I need your help. You're my only hope. I'm getting lost in the Vallejo world of paint lines. Which one do I want, model or game line? And can you mix them or different formulas? Yeah, their game line is kind of more aimed at us, like mini painters. The colors are more vibrant and saturated. And then, model line
color?
is more for like model airplanes, trains, military stuff. A lot of the colors are like made like the specific type of gray from vehicles from World War One, and so you'll find the colors are a lot more desaturated. But yeah, all of their paint is the same. You can mix and match wherever.
Yeah, those ones are for nerds.
Mm-hmm.
And then the game colors for dorks.
Yeah. If you need,
So,
if you want 50 different shades of green, beige, and brown, I think model color is your thing. But if you want, pink and red and blue, then you probably want to go game color.
Or you can just pick and match.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Cal's Rogue, my dad and I just got the Black Templars army box. Looking forward to smiting the heretics as father and son. Nice. Love the Black Templar. I think Darth Vader had a similar pitch.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right. BG95. Jay, I've been up for 27 hours. Go to bed.
Neat. Yeah. After the stream, go to bed.
Thomas Hensel. Hey, Eon, what is an army you think is the most fun to paint?
They're all the same. Whichever one you think is the most interesting will be the most fun to paint. I think all the armies are about the same difficulty-wise. It comes down to color choice. Like if you want to paint something black, it's hard. It's really hard to get some really good-looking black armor going. I think they're all the same level of fun to paint. Usually whatever project I'm working on right now is the most fun.
Mm-hmm.
D8, I find myself getting a lot of Deathwatch transfers. Do you know a better way? Deathwatch transfers. Like just generic Space Marine transfers? Because the Deathwatch... I guess the Deathwatch symbol is the Inquisitor symbol? I know the Deathwatch... the Deathwatch veteran box comes with a bunch of shoulder pads that are embossed, which I do and don't like. I think it's It makes it easier to paint, but also in a way harder to paint because it's a very shallow. It's like a very shallow embossed symbol, and so I tend to spill my paint off of the brush a little bit. I think I like a decal. If I'm doing Space Marine shoulder pads symbols, I like a good decal.
Don't we all?
Games Workshop unfortunately doesn't really make them anymore, but there's a billion floating out there because they used to make them. And so if you ask nicely on like Facebook Marketplace or something, I'm sure people can hook you up. I know I got about 1 billion Black Templar transfers that way. The Sixth World. Jay, have you and Nick booked your $6,000 stay at Disney's Galactic Star Cruiser yet? You could do a video on it and write it off as a business expense. You know, the yacht thingy doesn't look that interesting to me, but just the regular Star Wars world looks like fun.
I can take it or leave it.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly just leave it.
CJ7479, what happened to EOB Complete? It is now on Discord. We took them off of the videos because we get like 50 a day.
Mm-hmm.
But it's super fun seeing everyone's work on Discord, and you can pretty much endless scroll through everybody's work.
Exactly.
James Wright, what other mini hobby YouTube channels do you watch/like? I like Miniac, Ninjon, Battle Brothers Tabletop, Tabletop Minions, Goobertown Hobbies, Lila Mev, Dana Howell, Eons of Battle, Voldemort's Guide to Warhammer, Luton09.
Did you say Miniac?
I said Miniac.
Did you say Ninjon?
I did say Ninjon.
Did you say Miniac?
Marco Frissoni. Oh, he's awesome.
And the rest?
Basically everybody but Arch. Arch sucks.
Hot take.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that hot. That's not that take.
No.
Oh, Midwinter Minis?
Midwinter Minis! Eric's Hobby Workshop.
Vincey V.
Vince V! The Vince! Trevarion. I'm watching a bunch of Trevarion
And the
lately.
rest. Mm-hmm.
Conman Minis, hey Jay and Nick, when you'll do battle reports, will you do it on this channel or make another channel specifically for that? It'll all be on this channel, and we are doing battle reports, and it's going to be glorious.
Mm-hmm. We're doing it.
We have some real fun ideas.
Oh my god.
Like, the one thing that we always notice with battle reports is that it's not fun to watch people play the game, and so we're kind of we're gonna change the game to make it a little more fun and exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Where is my white paint?
Oh, and you'll see what we mean by all that. Holy cats. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Spiv Gary, tips! Thank you, Nick. 15 seconds of your favorite Tay-Sway song.
Alright. It's another Tay-Sway song. I don't know anymore. Hang on. I mean, we don't want to get demonetized.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm on Spotify right now. And all of her top 5 I've never heard in my entire life. Man, she's been making music for like a really long time. I did not realize that. Painting with Bug, evening guys. Got you playing while I begin my Golden Demon entry for next year. Hope to see you at Adepticon again next year.
God, I need to start my entries.
You do. And it was nice meeting you. The Rybot Nick with will some trial runs on the magnetic sheet base be fine? I don't immediately go buy the glass bed. Yeah, you don't have to. Yeah, you could just keep using the magnet sheet. I just didn't like it. I liked using the glass better. I felt like I had my prints came out a little bit better. But yeah, a lot of people use the magnet sheet. Yeah, the one that I really don't like is the Anycubic printer. I like the printer. It comes with one that has like a sandpaper texture on it. Poopy. Just have it be normal. Just have it be a normal, flat, maybe just a little texture on it. It doesn't make any sense. I've had more curling and have had to use rafts with that than anything else. It's crazy. Felix the Crazy, glass bed all the way. There you go.
Yeah, Felix knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I would agree. So there you go.
George Miller, do you think I could get Blood Angels transfers that way? Oh yeah, you could probably get a bucket full. We actually have a video of how to buy things from the Facebook Marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that might be a good one to look at.
And I used all of those pro tips to buy a big old box of Gloomspite kits that are assembled, and that's it. It is pretty great. Disagree. TJ, all those 3D printer terms, I know it means stuff, but sounds like complete gibberish to me. Yeah. When you know, though.
TJ, Vince Venturella with his hobby cheating series. Yeah, it's awesome.
Here's some cheats.
Penny with Bug Tips. Evening, guys. Got you playing while I beg. Ah, yeah, begin my Golden Demon.
Yep.
God, I don't know what I'm going to do for Golden Demon next year. I want to enter every single category. And if each model takes, between 50 and 100 hours, times what, 11?
Yeah.
Super non-friendo, Major Kill. Love Major Kill. Super funny. Thomas Hensel, what's the Discord called? Eon's Battle? It's in the description.
It's in the link.
Yeah.
It's in the description. There's a link. It's the third link in the description. There you go. You can get added.
Daniel Luge. I just don't like watching people roll dice. Just say who's attacking and edit the results. Yeah, I mean, and even if you cut it, even if you cut it to the bone, it's just not the world's most exciting thing.
Nope.
It's fun to play the games, but I don't know. It's fun to watch people play the games.
No, not really.
Twist, change the game as in any unit killed goes into the EOB acetone vat.
Anyways, Bug, you guys entering any tournaments next year? I would like to do an Age of Sigmar tournament if they have it.
Probably not. We'll probably play a bunch of
Probably not
casual
friends.
games, but eh.
Oh yeah. We're not that competitive for playing. That means that we're bad.
Yes.
And everyone will see how bad we are when we play battle reports and get everything wrong.
Chris Ziggy, I'm doing an army of noise marines which need kit bashing to do. What is the usual cost you guys are willing to go up to kit bash your own armies? Any advice for people who kit bash in 40k? I usually won't buy a whole nother kit to take parts from, but I'll definitely buy like heads and cool guns and shoulder pads. You know, $10 for a set of heads, $10 for a set of shoulder pads.
Mm-hmm.
George Mulini, you're pronouncing my last name wrong. I doubt it. It seems like I nailed it. George Mulan. I think I nailed it.
Mullen? No, I kind of do think it's Mullini. Even though, you know, you kind of add a bunch of letters in there. I think that'll work.
Duber121, Jay, I ordered the Veil Touched, and I can't wait to use the Night Lord scheme that you showed off. Showed off a Night Lord's theme? Oh, maybe in the Games Workshop video? Or the mini wargaming video? Yeah, of course, Veil Touched. Neat. Maybe I'm working on some more chaos stuff.
Why are you lying to people? Why are you doing that?
There we go.
Who do you think you are? It equals D. I buy Age of Sigmar kits for kit bashing. Yeah.
Yeah, it seems like a good way of doing it.
I buy Age of Sigmar kits to put them together, then put them away. So, boom. Take that.
Making myself a dark magenta wash. And let's see what this does to these fine fellas.
Brick in the head, as a newbie watching battle reports or live streams where you watch the rolls back and forth, it's helpful to learn the game, like Critical Role for D&D.
I agree.
That's not what we're doing.
Nope. Again, other people are better at that.
Yes. And you'll have endless options of those to explore.
Mm-hmm.
Or we want to do something a little bit different. Because we don't like it. I know Kill Team. We both know Kill Team.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I watch a Kill Team battle report and understand what's going on. There's just no way.
It's hard. A lot happens. A lot happens in every activation or interaction.
Right. You know, like I think, like if two people were playing a game, and then like I showed up later to spectate, I totally would get it because I'm there. I can ask questions. I can move around the board how I want. But watching two people that you don't get to interact with, it's too much.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any sense. And even with the live stream, you don't really get to interact with people. It's not like they're like, okay, we're gonna stop the stream for Sean, and he asked this question. Like we can't really do that.
Yeah, Sean. Jeez.
Yeah.
Twist. I am dumb. I bought a Stampa and a gun wagon to make a looted Bane blade. Ooh,
Oh
nice.
my god. That sounds awesome.
Yeah, this I got some Liquitex acrylic flow aid additive, and boy does it taste bad. Salon tips, AJ and Nick, your Adepticon interview style vid yesterday was top notch. You guys deserve a bigger tip, but it's the best I can do for now. Saving to join your Patreon this month. Cheers. Sweet. I'm glad you enjoyed. Yeah, a lot of people really. That video made some waves.
It did. Like that was one of our most commented on video without saying anything to comment on.
Yeah.
Because we've done I think our most commented on video has to be the one where we the release of spores where we were giving away the biovore, and but that has to be the most naturally most comments, and everybody really liked it or thought it was really funny. And yeah, we want to I like that style. It sounds fun. Speaking of that video, this person says on that video commented, "You can't fix garbage wreck shop." That's pretty hilarious. The right bot. Nick, is it difficult to install the glass bed? No, you just put on top. And you just don't put the magnet bed on. Sometimes, depending on how, and then you have to re-level everything and get it all right again. But I think on my printers, I actually had to I had to adjust the little sensor that tells it to stop on the Z-axis. I think I had to push it down a little bit just because of the way that my springs were tightened. But you might not have to do that. Not everybody does. If you could believe it, they're all made a little differently, it seems.
D8, I'm only here to talk to you guys. And to watch the painting, of course.
Of course. Yeah, I'm not even going to lie. I have 5 windows in front of you, and I just have to chat. So there you go.
BJ McMurray, the additive tasting bad for some reason reminds me that I need some Microsol and Microset. Absolutely, Microsol and Microset are a game changer when it comes to decals.
Mm-hmm.
These guys are going to have very pink armor.
This is true. Thomas Hensel. Hey, J. Nick, what's your favorite model you painted ever? I painted a battle wagon. I really like it. Sometimes I go broom, 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 broom when I'm all alone and by myself.
God. Ever.
One of my favorite models of yours is the Death Guard.
Oh, yeah. I think I picked the Death Guard. They're just so dope.
They really are.
One of them is in a mini museum.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I think maybe the Death Guard might be making an appearance at Adepticon next year. Maybe in the squad.
That's a good idea.
Tidy him up a little bit, because the thing about Golden Demon, perfect. Needs to be perfect.
And you did get some pro tips.
Yeah.
Well, you were around, so.
Yeah, I talked to Lila, the mini witch.
Mm-hmm.
She gave me some great ideas of how to spruce him up.
Stranger Links. Jay, you should paint up some custodies on stream.
I should. I'd love to. The custodies are neat.
But the problem is the Patreon members pick.
That's true.
So,
Not my call.
you know, even if maybe they were an option, that doesn't mean that they would get picked.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like you got to join the Patreon. Oh darn.
Mm-hmm.
Twist, Nick's Battle Wagon is really nice. I give it a vroom vroom out of 10.
I give it a beep beep.
Zalon, how come Lila the Mini Witch wasn't in your vid? I like her.
We just didn't run into her when we were running the camera.
She wasn't there yet.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah,
She wasn't
didn't show
there
up
on that-
until a little
I
later.
think Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we also had we had the opportunity to talk to Eric's Hobby Workshop, but he was busy,
Mm-hmm.
so we couldn't. So, yeah, not everybody not everybody was there at the time that we were filming, and we filmed the majority in one day, and then we filmed like for 15 minutes the next day just for some pick up shots. But yeah. That's one of my favorite videos that we've ever made. I
Absolutely.
love that video. I have watched it. I watched it yesterday, like after it was uploaded when I didn't need to watch it, and I watched it today.
I watched it today too. It's a good video.
The thing that I couldn't believe when we did the interviews is that nobody said, like no.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, I'll do it. Because if you came up to me, I'd be like, no, I'm not gonna be in your stupid video.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say, right to the people's face. I couldn't believe it that everybody was like, oh yeah, that sounds like fun. That sounds awesome. Kiddo did you guys have a least favorite interview? Are you willing to burn bridges to answer randos in chat?
Oh yeah, it was Goobs. Goobs sucked. Goobs was awful.
Damn.
I told him to his
he
face.
sucked.
That's why it was kind of awkward because we hung out a lot on that Thursday or Saturday.
Right after you said he sucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, you heard that right, Goobs.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably listening. Not gonna lie.
BJ McMurray, sigh. Trying to resist buying a Rebel Alliance flight helmet from Hasbro. Maybe I should look if some indie person makes an affordable one. I bought one way back in the day off of Etsy. Oh, what was his name? It was Darth something. But it was a kit. It was a bunch of vacuum formed parts. I don't remember if it was cheap. I think it was around $100. But it was really good. It came with the stickers. It came with the vacuum formed parts. It came with a kind of lame foam insert that was probably movie accurate, but I wanted to replace it. And it came with the ear cups, which was really nice. Danziga Doom, hello J-Nick, how's your horrendous night? Just got my custom Librarian model, Librarian and Terminator armor, Chaos Lord and Terminator armor, and Captain and Gravis armor primed for tomorrow. Damn, Danziga Doom finishes stuff.
Oh yeah.
Cranks it
I love
out.
the updates. It's fun. This is Gary. It's some wholesome content, something whole family can get around.
Yeah.
Exactly. That video, hilarious. Get a good days. I can't wait until Eons of Battle becomes Eons of Road Trips when they hit the convention circuit. LVO 2023, here we come!
Yeah! Just interview people at the airport.
Yeah,
So what do you think of Games Workshop? What?
Games what?
TSA
I'm
comes over.
hungover.
Please no filming.
Yeah. Yeah, bring out the gimbal again.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sets off the metal detector.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I know my uncle's a photographer, and so he was he was doing something in Hawaii, and which is, I mean, you have to do this. The camera's always in the carry-on,
Mm-hmm.
but he puts like the tripod and stuff in his like normal luggage, and something happened where like the luggage didn't get to the airport, or like didn't get on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like a little bit pissed because his tripod didn't show up, but at least he had his camera, so he could still work.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple days later, he had to drive to the airport to pick up his luggage. But imagine if you had that switched and you had the tripod, no camera.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. That would blow. Spoof Gary, hashtag Uncle Flex. Hell yeah. I got a couple of uncles. Got a family flex. Breaking the head. Do you guys have any hobby habits you want to break? Mine is always doing batch painting. I miss the early days when I go model by model, but the pile is just too big.
I mean, brush licking. I need to stop, but it's just so a perfect way to reshape your brush perfectly in a split second.
Although that when we went to that chibi
Mm-hmm.
thing, the class at Adepticon, that guy was talking about brush licking. Like,
Yeah.
what? It just is what it is. It's part of the biz. Got to get things done quick.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it. Like he was like, yeah, it's like an advantage. Like spit is a little bit different than water.
Mm-hmm.
It's another medium to thin down your
It
paint.
is.
So yeah, I guess that's fine. But then you just won't be a professional. So I guess if you're okay with that,
Mm-hmm.
there's no other way.
Danzigadoom finishes stuff, nervously laughing while looking at unfinished Space Marine Combat Patrol and the growing pile of shame.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I like to think that I'm completing my pile of shame at like a rate of like 4% per year.
Mm-hmm. VG95, what is the best spit to use? We actually have bottled Nick and Jay spit, where we both spit in a bottle and mix it together, and you can actually get that on our website right now.
Yeah. Although I have a big bottle of Goob Spit, and you know what? It's not bad.
Huh.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's expensive, though.
It is. Yeah. Luckily, he sent me an early copy.
Yeah, it's called Gooby Loogie. And it's a little expensive.
We like Goob, by the way. that's why this is a funny joke.
Gork Mork, you guys speak any other language? American? Is there any other languages out there?
I can do a little Spanish. I've learned it like 3 times in my life, and I still can barely speak it. Like, I can understand my relatives. You know, I can ask where the bathroom is.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like you got to work on it.
Yeah, and you have to speak it a lot.
Yep. Like if you were thrown in a different country, you'd probably pick it up because you have to.
Yeah,
But,
if you just speak it all the time, yeah, you'll pick it up. I think that's why that was so frustrating about learning Spanish in college. Is like you never say it, you always just write it, which is super frustrating.
Mm-hmm. Although, damn, I could take those tests. Couldn't speak a lick of Spanish. I could take those tests. I did really well in the tests. I remember, because there was like a speaking portion, and going in there doing a horrible job. And I told him, I don't care because I'll do the rest great, and I'll be fine. This will not matter even a little bit to me. And he was just like, fair enough, but in Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem is, like, that's not really the important part.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. It's nice to know how to write, but if you could say it, that would be pretty great. But yeah. We like to speak American because we believe in freedom, and we wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
move to another country because of freedom, of course. Freedom is really important. Did you know that there's other countries out there and they don't have any freedom? It's pretty
Mm-hmm.
insane. Twist, I took Spanish in school. All I learned is how to apologize for being late in Spanish. Brick in the head, I hear Australia has like 70% freedom, but Games Workshop is also much more expensive there, so I'll stay in the USA.
Mm-hmm.
And also, why would you want 90% freedom when you can have 100%?
Yeah.
Thomas Hensel, what's the most challenging miniature for a beginner that's under 50 bucks? Wait, they
Um,
sell miniatures for under 50 bucks?
Most challenging miniature for under $50. I'd say one thing that's really challenging is like animals and monsters that don't have like traditional skin and cloth and armor. Because most people paint skin and cloth and armor, and so all of a sudden it's like, uh-oh, fur and wings.
You know what? I'm going to say that's not true. I think it's the opposite. I think more people like stuff is harder.
I think more people have like stuff is harder, but I think things that you're not used to are
Mm.
like the best way to up your game.
Oh, I see.
Like who makes good busts and stuff? You know, I'm not really
Creature
into like,
caster?
yeah, creature caster. I'm not really into models that are just difficult to paint. Like I know Scale 75 makes a lot of like super high quality busts and stuff, but I'm not really into like art pieces. I really gravitate towards toys.
Yep. That's your problem with card games. Not enough
Mm-hmm. Oh
toys.
yeah, not nearly enough toys.
Lord Vesh, Thousand Suns are hard in a time-consuming way.
Yeah, that's true. Thousand Suns are tricky.
Got a lot going on.
Kingdom Canonas, you can get some weird Kingdom Death characters for under $50. You can get some hot ones too. Yeah, they're pinup line.
Yeah.
Gonna have to fight Miniac for those boxes though.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I still I don't know how it works. Sometimes they have models, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you can get the starter set, sometimes you can't.
Mm-hmm. Sean, Harlequins. Oh my gosh, yeah. If you paint some box art Harlequins, damn.
Yeah, it's a real Chad move.
Mm-hmm.
The end. Freehand diamonds, anyone? Did you know that there's a lot of models out
There are
there,
a lot of models.
and that Games Workshop makes quite a few?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty crazy.
Francisco Rivera Lopez. Demonettes are not hard. They make you hard.
Oh boy. Not wrong, though. Not wrong.
Oh, yeah. Good old that one titty.
Mm-hmm. Jason M. Purple orcs are the hardest to paint. Can't see them.
That's true. They're the sneakiest. There we go. I would say that is a head. A little glazing, and then just a little touch-ups with a brush.
Smooth Gary. Nick, what's one hidden skill you haven't shared on the channel yet? I'm a professional stripper. I don't think I can share that on the channel. This is obviously a very family-friendly channel, so it might be a little much. But, yeah. At the back of my day, I have designed quite the amount of stripper pole contraptions for the old staging stuff. A lot of shows use stripper poles these days. Spoof Gary, I knew it. Magic Nick.
Sob Squad, is it okay to play with unpainted minis at the local game store? Yes, absolutely. I would say the goal probably should be to one day have painted minis. I also think it's fine to play with work in progress minis.
Yeah. Yeah, because if it wasn't, we would never play a game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you gotta play with them. So Gary, so is that content on EOB OnlyFans site? You don't talk about that one as much. You gotta subscribe to see. You just gotta look.
The end. I've seen your work. I've seen your work, if hardly call you a professional.
Well, that's just rude, and I'm gonna sue you for that. But no, I'm pretty good at it. It's a really great workout. If anything, I kind of think a lot of people should do it. Yeah, it's pretty neat. Steve, the real goal is to play with unassembled minis. Yeah. Yeah, that one's a little tricky. I've done it before, though. It's pretty fun. People look at you weird, though, unfortunately. A little bit more judgy. Greg LeDuc, tips, $1.69.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then goes on and says, hashtag squat fund. VG95, how do I start, Nick? Okay, here's the big deal. You gotta get a stripper pole, but you have to figure out a way to attach it to the floor and the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Especially when you start, it's not good if you just have it attached to the floor. And definitely, I mean, you just can't have it just attached to the ceiling. So, yeah. And so it kind of has to be a permanent situation, which is fine. If you can spend a little bit more money, maybe you can just get a floor-mounted one. Maybe weight it down a little bit. But yeah, that's what I would recommend. That's how you got to start. And then, what I did was I took classes, and so you should probably take some classes too. And I'm not good enough to teach yet. I'm working on it though. Greg the Duke, with a guy as big as me, you're gonna want to cement that bad boy in.
Oh.
Yeah, some people need some. Yeah, some people need it
anchored to the foundation.
Yeah. VG95, can you make a video about how to do it? How to install the pole? You know, I think I might be able to. I think that's actually coming up. You know, one of our next Wednesday videos is going to be how to install a stripper pole.
Mm-hmm.
So. The end? I can't tell if he's joking. Honestly, I can't tell either. Greg the Duke, set that guy on bedrock. I'm not too overweight, but my hips don't lie. You dig? we get it.
Twist. Don't forget to use screws long enough to go through to your neighbor above. Very important for poles.
Yeah.
I guarantee that's happened before too.
Yep. Yeah. What I did was, I actually, I drilled through the floor, and then I bolted through, and then I gave them the nuts to screw in up there.
Mm-hmm.
And they were very gracious and were able to do that. I think they tripped on them a bunch, but that's okay. Just put a rug over it. You'll be good.
Yeah.
Jason M. The problem with stripping is it means you weren't already naked. You know, I get your points, but sometimes it's about the journey, not about the end.
Yeah, the end costs extra.
Yeah. Oh. This is a good one. Just a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like there's a call-in show that needs to learn a lot from all of this.
Some tells me this doesn't happen over on Vinci V streams.
Yeah. Yeah, but a lot more work gets done, so hard to complain.
Spoof Gary. You gave them the nuts to screw?
Yeah. Brick in the head, stripper cast. Hell yeah. Alternative votes. Hello, JDs and Nickelman. I like that. Twist. So, Nick, when do we get EOB branded pole polish and body oil? We're actually working on it now. It's a little harder than you would think. I don't want... A lot of influencers do this, where they just take things that already exist and put their name on it. I really want to create my own from the ground up. So it might take a few months, but we'll get there. I would say probably by the end of summer. Spoof Gary, if the Patreon voted, would Jay airbrush body painting Nick on a live stream? I'd join to vote for that. Yeah, we'd have to do some live sensor bars. But yes. Ooh, this is a really good question. Chris, is the stripping related to how you're making bat reps more interesting?
Uh-oh, they caught us.
Uh-oh. Man, y'all guessed.
It'll still be a surprise, don't worry.
Yeah. PG95, Nick is so brave. Yes. You know, when you are the way you are, you just have to be the way that you are. Thomas Hensel, there are 69 Eldari models. Coincidence? I think not.
I think not, too. I think I got some good work done on these bad boys. I think I might, maybe I won't airbrush onto their clothing, or onto their armor, but I'll dry brush onto their armor, and then probably give it a wash down the road. I think their faces are turning out. I mean, I'm only spending a few seconds on each face.
Mm-hmm. Painting with Pug. So I do little TikTok painting videos, but started YouTube. What filming rig did you guys use when you started? Well, we actually use a lot of the same equipment. We just know how to use it now. We bought, or I had a Canon T2i from 2010. Now, I cannot recommend buying that camera because there's lots of problems with it. It continuously turns off all by itself. It can overheat for some reason. It can only record for a couple minutes at a time. It's really not great. I've heard that the newer versions of the T2i, I don't know what number they're on now. Are they past 6? Are they on 7 now? Are really great little cameras. But yeah, it's hard to recommend something that we started out with when we started so long ago. And then the camera that we have now, we have a Panasonic GH5S. I can't recommend that either because it's really expensive for starting out. They do make a cheaper version of the Panasonic Lumix line, so that one might be an interesting one to look at. Yeah. We also we have that Canon M50, which is a nice little camera, but it needs so much light in order to work. And maybe
you'll probably need to buy lights. Like, you're not gonna just run one lamp.
Yeah. And so you might have to, yeah. Or you might have to switch out lenses to a different one. We just have the kit lens. You might have to buy a different one. I don't know which one you'd have to buy, but it's difficult. But if you're already using your phone, why not use your phone and just get maybe better lights, at least for right now. But anyways, that brings us to 10 o'clock.
Wait, I have to finish his face.
I don't care. But anyways, we already had 2 videos out this week. We actually have 2 more coming. We have one on Friday, a little Models and Memories action, and I bet you can guess what we're going to talk about almost the whole time. and then we are having our Patreon exclusive episode on Saturday, which is going to be it's our community critique episode where y'all submitted some models, the Patreon members, and we are going over it and we're yelling at you and being brutally brutal. So that's also going to be fun. But we'll be back with another live stream tomorrow. Oh yeah, and tomorrow's the Patreon only live stream after the normal live stream. Little Discord call action in the mix too. So gotta join. Gotta join the Patreon. So we'll see you tomorrow, 9 p.m. Central. Join us for that.
All right, everybody. Good night.